Hello, hello. How is everyone today? What is happening? What is happening? Once again, I just want to thank everybody for the follows and the thumbs up and subscribes. I really appreciate it. It's really exciting to be growing at this rate. It's after so many years of just kind of plugging along, and I'm not really sure what setting I'm doing a different setting or doing something different here recently. So, but you know what? How things are happening so quickly. But I'm grateful for it, and just like every video, if you like this video, hit thumbs up, and and if you enjoy me, don't forget to hit subscribe. So, okay, so I have not done my November's empty video yet, and today's a good enough time to film. We're already in December already, and I had not had time to film this. And so it's sort of like, it almost gets to a point where I have a bag in November, and then I start putting December in there, and then I have to make sure that I have a separate bag for December. And so that's already that's already going. But I hope you're having a safe and happy holiday season. There's a lot that's happening. There's a lot in the world, and there's a lot happening with me, and I've been working 3 jobs and doing a lot and still trying to balance, things here at home and things with my husband and the dog and all, and make sure things get done, and you just and especially then you add the holidays to that, it ends up being just like insane with how busy we are. So yeah, so hopefully things will calm down a little bit, or be kind of like a different type of balance in 2024, I'm hoping. And hoping that things explode, keeps happening, keep growing here, so that I can actually turn to have things generate a little something for us with this too. So like I said, I'm really grateful for the following, and I'm really grateful for all your compliments, and really makes my day to read them all. So, okay, so Empties, November. Okay, so I've talked about this before. This is Avon Senses. This is the vanilla cream. This is the bubble bath. I've talked about all the different uses you can use the bubble bath for. Some people use it to wash their car. They use it to wash all kinds of things around the house. It's a great cleaner. You can use it as a dishwashing liquid. You can use it I use it to help get stains out of the carpet. It's just incredible as a cleaner. So even though it's a bubble bath, it's still multiple uses. Okay. So, okay. Another thing was Not Your Mother's. She's a Tease. She's a Tease volumizing hairspray. This came as, I guess, a free gift when I ordered some other stuff from Not Your Mother's the last time, and I really like this. I've got this in my cart for Ulta, so the next time I do an Ulta unboxing, I'm going to do the full size will be in there, and I'll talk about that. But I really liked it. It was a great volume. It says with apple blossom and bamboo. I like the scent, and it was just a really great volumizing hairspray. I think there's nothing left in here. I was hoping to kind of play around with it a little bit, but there's nothing left. But yeah, so it does shape, lift, hold, and it's almost like a natural volumizer. So when you spray it, it stays if you want your hair to be up. Okay, another Bath and Body Works Waikiki Beach Coconut. Of the coconut products that I use, I would say this one I did not have as much of a coconut scent as I would have liked. It had more of kind of like what I would call a beachy and an overall kind of warm. Let me take a. Oh yeah, it had more of a mix of floral with the coconut, and a little bit more where you kind of like, where if you're outside, like a little bit of honeysuckle. It's kind of like a mix, you know, because of the beach coconut, okay, which is different than if it was just pure coconut. There's a sense of floral, like what do you call it? Hawaiian kind of florals, hibiscus, some of those things that kind of blended in. But they say tropical white coconut, saltwater breezes, and sun bleached woods. Okay, so maybe a little bit of that too. But so it's not a pure coconut, but I liked it, but it was not my top favorite, because usually what I like to do is when in the summer, this is one of the summer scents the Bath and Body Works had, they will have 4 or 5 different coconuts, and they and I usually get them all because I like to test out different ones. So this was okay. I'd say, you know, maybe a B minus. Not A plus in terms of this coconut scent, but you know, it's not bad, you know, definitely, you know, definitely in my wheelhouse, but not my favorite thing. Okay, so our Senses Vanilla Hand Soap. This is a classic. This was something that we carried, Avon carried, that I've carried for over 5 years, and then it's been in Avon for, I don't know, 15 to 20. But for whatever reason, they're phasing this out. I'm already like halfway through the one here in my bathroom. I had one down in the downstairs bathroom. I had one up by my husband's bathroom, and they're slowly phasing it. And what's now, you can't find it in the brochure anymore. So they have phased it out. But luckily I had bought quite a few that I'm still kind of working on. I was kind of ahead of my favorites. So this is when, you know, glad to see that go. Okay, so, here's another Not Your Mother's Way to Grow. This is my leave-in conditioner that after I get out of the shower, I've shampooed and conditioned my hair in the shower, but then after my hair is towel dried, I will spray this into my hair when it's wet, also with a little argan oil, before I blow dry it and style it. It's kind of like a good heat protector. And it has a nice scent, and it's really good at keeping your, especially if you have a lot of multi-processed hair, like highlights and color, and my hair is naturally curly, so I have to do a lot of straightening and flat ironing and all that. So curling, flat ironing, straightening it with a curling iron, and then curling, all that, it takes its toll. So it helps to have your hair have protection. All right, so there was a line of skincare that we no longer carry. The full sizes were very, very expensive, but I would buy them with my discount with Avon. But they're already phasing out a lot of it. And what I would do is, before I would save up, or there's certain products I didn't want to spend the money. They were really high. Say like the serum, or the creams, or different things. So I'd buy like the introductory kit just so I could have it in at least in the small size, so I could do the whole skincare line. But they discontinued the introductory kit, and they're phasing this out. So I went through a bunch of the empties of this line: the serum, the cream, the essence, which is like a toner, and the foaming face wash, and then they have a lotion too. And overall, I love this line. I wish they would keep it. And I may, write the company and say, hey, don't phase this out. This, for me, it's a top seller because I talk about it a lot. And but I know it is such of all the skincare lines that Avon carries, this is the most expensive. So if they weren't selling a lot of it, they're not going to continue. They're only going to continue the things that they know that they're selling a lot of. So, this is one of those things. So the Argan Castor Oil Anti-Frizz Conditioner, I'm currently adding this shampoo and this conditioner into my daily, not daily, when I wash my hair. It's part of my regime, this conditioner, and I mix it with the 2 other conditioners that I use. And it makes it really, I really like how it works on my hair. It gives a nice shine. And it's anti-frizz, so, but at the same time, some of the anti-frizz products that are out there are very drying to the hair. So, So what I like about it is it's not drying. Okay, so the Nioxin Cleanser number 3 Color Safe and the Nioxin number 3 Scalp Conditioner. These are what I have my husband using. I have him using, actually what I have mixed is I took half and half of this and half of what we sell with Avon, which is the hair thickening system, half and half. And I may do some videos with him where we talk about his hair thinning issues, how we've got him on a system of how, of a regular regime of what he uses. He also uses a serum that he sprays on that also helps it look thicker. It's really made a difference. He's 45 years old. There's an age difference. He's younger than me. So we've been able to kind of slow down the thinning process. Same thing with using skincare. A lot of men don't want to take the time for skincare, but it makes such a difference in like, looking and feeling younger if you do those extra couple of minutes, those extra couple of steps. Those extra steps make a huge difference from having the dark circles and heavy lines under the eyes and bags under the eyes to having like very, very much less, or much less often if you're using good skincare. A lot of people think we're the same age, So, and of course, we color his hair, there's a lot of things. And he is a part-time actor. So because he's an actor, he's very into, wanting to take care of himself. So he looks, the parts he might be going out for might be an age range of, say, 30 to 45. So, and he wants to look on the younger end of that than at the higher end of that. So, or sometimes 25 to 45 range. So every little bit helps, right? And hair color helps, and products to use to help counteract the thinning. I won't say, everything works differently for different people. For me, it made a huge difference in using these systems because I had a receding issue where it was going back really, really far. And since I started on our Dr. Groot system, it's incorporating that into what shampoos I use when I wash my hair, and the same thing with the serum, mixing in with my conditioner makes a huge difference. And I'm not self-conscious about having my hair back anymore. But that also adds to helping me to look younger, is because if I was letting my gray grow in and I had that thinning, people wouldn't be saying, oh, I didn't know you were 58. I would have thought you were 40s, late 30s, 40s, But, that's, everybody's different. Some people have the time. Some people might not have the money. But the fact that I can get things at a discount makes a huge difference. So, but yeah, that was pretty much it for the Empties. It seemed like a lot, but it seemed like a lot more. But, everything works in these systems, works well together, But I always tell people, if you don't want to invest in the whole thing, like sometimes I've even seen this at Costco, if you don't want to invest in the whole thing, start with a shampoo. But if you do color your hair, use the one for color treated hair. If you have, there's some that have more, this is light thinning, then sometimes I have them switch back and forth to using the one. It all depends on what they have in stock, really, at the beauty supply. But sometimes I have them use the one that's more advanced thinning. Sometimes, sometimes we alternate back and forth. But it makes as long as you're using something. And I've noticed with women have a better response overall to some of these products. It takes men longer to see results. But once you're using something, it makes such a difference, because even if it doesn't may have your hair completely grow back, it might not give you the hairline that you had when you were 20. But it will help prevent your hair from thinning more than it already is, okay? So those are all things that make a huge difference in your appearance, how you feel about yourself. If you're not into your hair, if you're already just shaving your hair off, boom, I'm done with it, okay, who cares, whatever. Hey, more power to you, you know. But if you like having your hair and want to hang on to it, and are in a job, let's say if you're in sales, appearance is huge in sales. Or if you're in something where, like I said, what he's doing with part-time acting, how you present yourself, he does commercials, different things like that, news people, news anchors, reporters. You know, now we're in a virtual world. There are a lot of people on TikTok now. There are a lot of people we're not just we're going from a literal internet to a visual internet. So, and I'd say that's part of the reason why I decided to start coming on more and just kind of being more open about what I look like. Before, I was tending to usually film from here on up. And that was fine because that's what I felt comfortable with. But like I said, as I'm feeling more comfortable about my body from exercising and you know, in general, just feeling healthier after a whole darker time with I'd say where my health had some issues, and I'd say some you know, other things going on that I wasn't all that comfortable. So you know, so when you feel comfortable and you feel confident, you know, you're gonna feel like you can take on the world, right? So yeah, so for me, a lot of people are like, you know, it seems like a really shallow thing to talk about when you're talking about all these kinds of products. But if you have a scent that you like when you shower, it makes the experience really great. It makes it's self-care. You can have a really relaxing shower. If at the end of the day you've had a long day, you're stressed out, you take a bubble bath, or you take a nice hot shower and you feel really good about yourself, and you smell those things that make you feel good. Or if you don't like scents, you know, take something that's unscented and just feel really clean and de-stress. You know, those things make a big difference, right? And how you feel when you look in the mirror makes a huge difference, and how we feel about our, you know, all those things, our hair, all that. So, you know, there's some things you can't change. I'm only 4'11". You can't make me any taller, you know, can't stretch me out. But there's a lot of things that I do to help myself feel more confident. So it makes such a difference, you know. Go through phases in life where sometimes life hurls us stress, and that hits our confidence. But, you know, all these things, you know, help so much. And, you know, let me know what you like to use in your daily routine to make you feel more confident, and you share that with me. I would be interested to know what your favorite, if you have a favorite product and something that you like to buy, and in this kind of personal care world. And let me know. I'm curious to know what your favorite products are. So anyway, thanks so much for joining. Don't forget that, like I said, don't forget to hit thumbs up, and don't forget to hit subscribe. And hope everyone's having a safe and happy holiday season. And I'll see you next time. Okay, take care. Thanks. Bye.